The Witch in the Ice Cave. In the cold, isolated Russian town of Vostok, a chilling tale whispered through every corner. The townspeople shunned the words witch and cave, trying to bury the memories of an ancient terror. Before the story unfolded, a peculiar game of lies and truths was a favorite pastime, played before bed or at gatherings. Occasionally, the entire town would assemble for a grand event, and this time someone suggested meeting near the ominous ice cave. The twist: each speaker would enter the cave to tell their lie or truth aloud while the others waited outside. The night of the gathering arrived, cloaked in a dense, freezing fog that swallowed the dim light of their lanterns. The villagers gathered around a crackling fire near the cave, its flickering flames casting eerie shadows on their faces. Yet, the mysterious person who had suggested the location and extra activity was nowhere to be found. Strangely, no one seemed to notice or mention their absence, as if the suggestion had come from the wind itself. Before the game began, a group of teenagers, drawn by a morbid curiosity, decided to explore the cave. As they climbed atop the ice-cold structure, one of them, Dmitri, got his legs stuck in a narrow crevice. As his friends freed him, they peered through the hole and saw a figure inside the cave, a woman draped in tattered, ancient robes, her eyes hollow and lifeless. She chuckled, a sound that sent shivers down their spines, and repeatedly whispered, "Truth, truth, truth, truth." Terrified, the teenagers ran back to warn the villagers, but it was too late. The game commenced with the town governor, Mikhail, stepping into the cave. His breath visible in the frigid air, he declared, "This coming winter, most of us will starve to death because of the food shortages I've lied about." He emerged from the cave, his laughter twisted and hollow, like the cackling of a madman. Next, the eldest townswoman, Babushka Irina, hobbled into the cave. Her voice trembled as she revealed, "This town wasn't built by us. It was here when we arrived, a ghost town with no signs of life, yet it seemed to welcome us." She too exited, her laughter chilling the air. The third to enter was the hunting leader, Sergei, his eyes darting nervously. He confessed, "I've never seen this cave before, but I found bodies buried near here long ago, bones sticking out of the frozen ground. They lie beneath where we're standing now." He emerged, his laughter echoing with a sinister resonance. The last to enter was the town traveller Pavel, known for his fantastical tales of distant lands. He admitted, "I've never truly left this town. All my stories are lies, because every time I try to leave, I end up back here, though slightly changed each time." His laughter was the most haunting, a desperate, hopeless sound that seemed to resonate with the very walls of the cave. As the game ended, the villagers celebrated, the eerie confessions quickly forgotten in the warmth of the fire and the promise of food. The teenagers, shaken but silent about their encounter, mingled with the crowd. Exhausted, the townspeople eventually decided to head back to their homes. Yet, no matter which path they took, they found themselves back at the ice cave. A growing sense of dread filled the air as the woman's chuckle echoed once more, louder and more insistent. Her whisper carried on the wind, "Truth, truth, truth, truth," merging with the voices of those who had entered the cave. One by one, the villagers began to chant, "Truth, truth, truth, truth," their eyes glazing over, their voices hollow and mechanical. The realization dawned upon them with crushing horror. "We can't leave anymore." The witch in the ice cave had claimed them, ensnaring their souls in a never-ending cycle of truth and despair. The cold, unyielding night of Vostok grew colder still as the whispers of the damned mingled with the howling wind.